Dexter. And there goes his sister Dee. Oh boy, wonder what they're gonna get into today. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, Dexter's in the lab again. Making up anything he's imagining. There goes Dee, his sister. He always argues with her. She thinks she knows it all because she's older and she's bigger. Whatever Dexter wants, he just goes and creates. Robots, it doesn't matter the size or the shape. He's always doing crazy tests and making a mess. And if they don't come out correct, well, you know what happens next. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
Hey yo. 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 Hey yo.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know. But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna trial us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed. Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes! You're beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
DIAZ, get the fuck out of bed, you lazy bastard.
You piece of shit.
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the DIAZ brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
We're back and it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. The soundboard works. Well, I couldn't do a voice changer here, but it is us, the DIAZ brothers here, the best looking bros in all the comics, back for more fun. Start the weekend off right. Put your hands together. Bros, everybody. Also like to share and open notifications.
Watch the show in a mirror. Is it correct?
Oh no, it's here.
They could just hold up their Zaid Comics mirror to the screen and watch it in the mirror. Get your Zaid Comics mirrors on ZaidComics.com.
I was so excited for everything to be running smoothly because I turned this on and sound machine worked.
Yeah.
I just had to re-import or just reset up the Stream Deck because that just freaking defaults.
Yeah,
but it's good. I came in a little bit early, set it up, and we're ready to roll except for the mirroring of the soundboard there.
Volume is low. They're saying the volume is low.
Hello! Was the music louder than our...
That's what they're saying. We can't hear you over the blaring saxophone.
Our voices? Well, it's up all the way. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe there's like a...
Dude, what if it's the new microphone holders are muffling
the cancellation.
Yeah, I don't know. It like we're maxing out the...
Oh, there we go. How about that? Is this better? I turned up our StreamYard. StreamYard had this big update.
Can't turn up the gain.
Sexy. StreamYard had a big update. So that might be better. Let us know In the chat, how do we sound, everybody?
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Are stocks down? How the stocks going, Brandon?
They're not great.
Definitely speak low.
Dude, earlier
Speak loud.
they were doing it. They were up. Remember, I was like 2.6, almost 3% up,
like,
right?
That's nothing.
And I'm like, hey, here we go. But, we were down past couple of days. Yeah, that's what I sound like, okay?
It sounds like the volume's great.
Yeah, it sounds totally fine.
Like here.
And today, right now, it's almost, right now, it is almost leveled out. It's probably down a little bit.
Here's the thing.
My mic is peaking.
In the evening, stocks start going back up, and then in the morning they crash.
Yeah.
Specifically crypto. And that's been happening for the last 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm over it.
You're done? Did you sell out? You pulled all your money out?
Selling now. Oh, man. But welcome. Thank you guys for being here. We are streaming on YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook. I was looking at our Dade Comics Facebook page, which is like, it's
you could probably the
you
only
guys
one.
could go and like it, right?
Oh yeah, that would be weird.
But it's not a group. And
Right,
I'm thinking
it's a fan
maybe it
page.
should be a group because like I post stuff in there and it gets like there's like 500 and something people that follow it or like Zade Comics.
Right.
And I go to look at the analytics and it's like, oh yeah, this post reached 7 people.
Right. That's because nobody uses Facebook.
I think it's because it's not a group. Like if it was a Facebook group,
who then like that
People could
record
join
then
it and talk
interaction,
about it.
then you have to moderate it, and then James White gets mad
It's
that you
true.
called him by the wrong name, and then he starts calling people out.
but you know what I did see? You know how Twitter's big? X?
Right. Yeah, I've heard it's the _1 platform for anti-Semites.
Right. And then you got Dave Brink on there. No connection there. not
Well-
that I know of. But he's Genuine Comics. He does Perfect 10. He created his own Perfect 10 or Genuine Comics like space.
Yeah.
Not a space.
Right.
But
Yeah.
like what are they called? Just a
Post group. Yeah, it's kind of like a group.
And
Well,
then
they used to
people
have
post in
that.
there. For
They used
what?
to have that. Remember, like the CG Comics group,
Right.
and then you would just
That's
post stuff
still
in there,
there.
and then I would see it,
Uh-huh.
but I couldn't interact with it because I wasn't part of the group.
You weren't invited.
Yeah, I was invited a couple of times, and I was like,
Yeah. It's not
don't
for
need to
you.
be more in more groups. Thank you.
Yeah, so there's a Genuine Comics one, which is kind of cool. So I was thinking about making a Zade Comics one, but then I'm like, I'm doing too much anyways. I feel like I do a lot over the course of a week. And maybe I should hire an assistant to do stuff for me.
Dude, hot secretaries. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Back massages, right?
You don't even you don't like back massages.
I'll learn to like it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be
daily-
riding that fun bike thing, right, with the fan on the front, and then
Yeah.
you're doing this, right, and then you're like spouting ideas off, and then she's just like taking down the notations for
typing
you.
it down, yeah.
Yeah.
The LA's got the idea, do less. Which is might be right up my alley.
Hot male secretaries, Guy Foxes. I don't know.
Shelby in the chat. What's up, Shelby?
What's up?
He says, start a group and let it manage itself. What's the worst that could happen? That's true. That is true. Camara is in the chat. And speaking of that, he did send 1 membership, which James Dean from Comics Mate, Dean James from Comics Mate. I just call him Dean, but then everybody calls him Dean James. And then I feel like a little self-conscious. I'm like, am I supposed to be calling him Dean James?
Yeah, that's
Is
weird.
James his middle name or is his first name Dean James? I just call him Dean. From Comics Mate. Got it. I saw
Mr.
early.
James.
And I like Camara's new avatar. I don't know what it's from, but it's cool.
All right.
Except it's probably not.
That's because you're into anime stuff now. If you're like me, who hasn't changed at all in all of the years,
Yeah.
you would be indifferent.
Oh, he's like DJ from Roseanne. Dean James.
DJ? I thought she was from Full House.
I thought DJ was from Arthur.
No, it's DW.
Oh, that's DW. That's right. Soundboard. We're hitting with the soundboard. What's up, everybody in the chat? We got Citizen Ronan here. We got Gordon Goodbrother. What's up? We got Henry Beam here. We got Maromi. What's up? We got Dale. What's up? Jaro, all the way over from the Red Sun country. This is how Brandon gets me too'd.
I'm not going to complain about it. I don't know.
Yeah, hashtag me too.
Whatever.
Bat Sauce in the chat. What's up, Bat Sauce? Good to see you. Rick Sailor. What's up? Always great to see Rick Sailor. Mugen one. What's up? Oh shit. Phil has equipped the F-boy earring. Ride your girl. Hide your girl. Hide your girl. Hide your wife.
Hide your husband.
Hide your girl. Hide your
hide your wife. Hide your husbands.
Yes.
Yeah,
all
play
right.
the clip.
Yeah, I've been rocking this for a couple weeks now.
Yeah,
people have been telling me that it suits me.
Yeah, they're like, Phil, we're so proud of you. So brave.
Shady said it suited me.
Yeah, but Shady's gay too.
Also, we upgraded the set. All right. You guys probably haven't noticed.
That's true.
Now there's colored lights around us.
Yeah, it seems really washed
On the
out.
edge.
You probably want to turn up the contrast.
We did implement them after February, though. So does it really count? We probably should have started during February.
Why?
Black History Month.
Oh, the colored lights.
Colored lights.
I gotcha.
But, never too late, never too sorry. That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
So colored lights, apparently they're changing constantly, or is just mine changing? Did you set mine to rainbow for some reason?
I think you're going blind. Did you recently eat 64 slices of American cheese?
No.
Because you might be going blind.
I did have cheese, though, today on the steak sandwich.
There you go.
Very rare for me. Also, talk about your upgrade to the set, Brandon.
Yeah, I recently added this orange shell bean to the front.
Yeah.
Right there. There's a black shell bean up there, but it's hard to tell.
You can't
it's
even
blending
see it.
in. Yeah. But the orange one is now there. We're printing out. We're getting ahead of the game. Christmas is coming.
That's right.
Shell beans are going to be flying off the shelf, but I wanted to get ahead of the game for C2E2. Have a little bit of shell bean merch there at the table for sale. The DIAZ Comics booth, in conjunction with Galloping Ghost Arcade.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll have a couple of those shell beans. And also there's going to be a C2E2 exclusive shell bean there.
That's right. It's coming up.
Yeah, we're going to probably show that off next week.
It's
printing right now, actually.
I think next week it'll be a month out. So
really
send your postcards to Shelby and urge them to come out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. It's like calling your local congressman.
Exactly.
Reach out to Shelby.
Write your local Shelby. Tell them to go to C2E2 so we can sign some Shelby. So they are printing right now. The first prototype of the exclusive C2E2 Shelby is printing currently.
We'll show those off. Maybe we'll make the regular ones that you buy that are not from the 4 shell beans in December. You didn't get a special certificate. Maybe these ones will make a special certificate that says that it's a C2, or a sticker for the bottom of it that says it's a C2E2 exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably only make 5 of them.
Yeah, we make comics, but we also make shell beans.
Do we make comics? We're currently making a comic right now. Phil was just on the phone earlier talking about comic.
A lot of comic news.
And
I was on the phone twice today.
2 times.
About comics. Yeah.
And get on the line.
I was on the phone with an editor and then also Adam Lawson about printing and soft touch covers.
It was there like a segment of the show that you were going to get to where we talk about comics, or you just hold off?
We could hold off because what I actually was asking.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to give you this swerve. Yeah. So the reason why the mics probably sound different and don't look so
flaily.
Yeah, flaily is we've implemented new 3D printed mic holders that fit these poorly sized mics into these classic sized mic holding apparati. So yeah, that's what he wanted to
soak up this spill with. I spilled my drink. Yep.
We'll be using this blank black shirt.
Always good to have a shirt around when you're streaming in case you spill your Jocko energy drink.
Or if you have to blow your nose.
Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. Brandon was talking rudely.
Yeah.
And look at this. Ellie, our boy, still in his current final metamorphosis for I spilled again. 10 gifted memberships. This time it's spilled on me. I
can't be trusted.
I put the can on the shirt and then picked the shirt up. So now my crotch is wet. 10 gifted membership. Could you read these memberships off, Brandon, while I sop myself?
Sure. Cedo Knight was gifted a membership. Ray Haylock, Pixel Trader, Smiling Bandito, Abra's 2 cents, Mel
B. That's Bancroft's wife.
Yeah. Ellie, the final metamorphosis, apparently gave himself his own membership.
How's that possible? Ellie got a membership
Henry
for
Bemis.
That's awesome.
Bancroft. Mike McCahan.
Jesus! Yes.
And then he's happy about it.
Mike
He said
McMahon?
he exclaims, "Hooray!"
Awesome. Thank you for the memberships and for grabbing your own membership there, Mr. LE.
Yeah. The memberships are like the buoyancy of the channel. They keep it floating.
Yeah, and that's the thing too.
It's crazy.
We use that money for a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
Phil's buying dangle earrings
all the time. New dangle earrings.
Fabergé eggs.
We pay people to make the comic strips for us. And that also helps us upgrade the set. Go to cons and things.
Yeah, imagine these 3D printed
our
things.
books as well. So it really helps. So thank you guys so much. You're insane, Ellie. You're the best.
Someone's insane. Look out. Someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase.
Yes, you all have Zades now.
Good.
All right, we got Noah in the chat.
Yep, he's here.
Amy's here. What's up, Amy? Energy drinks ain't cheap. Well, Brandon bought them.
Yeah, they're like $4 a can.
I didn't buy them. Brandon did.
Uh,
All right. Are we done now?
yeah, that's the show.
What are we
I was going to
talking
talk about Gay Sonic. Did you see Gay Sonic? They made
No.
Sonic gay. Now he's pink.
No. Oh, what is this? No. What's that about? Did you
We
send
didn't
me
talk
or-
about it on a different.
I've never heard of Gay Sonic.
Oh my god! I'll pull it up on my phone and then I'll show it to the camera.
Amazing.
No.
Oh, let's
I'm
do
just
a
kidding.
shirt check. What shirt you wearing today, Brandon?
I'm wearing my Hank Scorpio shirt, and then he has the flamethrower, and he says, "Can't argue with the little things."
Nice.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I got my Shelby Robertson Radball Crim Ball shirt, which is one of the best shirts you can grab on Zade Comics right now.
Yeah, I forgot that shirt existed. That shirt
Huge.
kicks
The
ass.
ball is very large.
It's crazy how wide that print job on the shirt is. Usually it's
really
something like this small Hank Scorpio. Imagine if this Hank Scorpio was as big as that Radball is on that shirt.
And the cool thing is we have the Zade logo here, so you guys could rep it at any
Right.
cons or anything. So you guys grab it off the site if you
Plus,
like it.
that counts. The judges say that counts as letting everybody know that you have Zades.
That's right.
So, like, you don't actually have to verbalize it. You could just wear the shirt. It's there.
Yeah, they'll
you
know
know,
it's a visual.
Yeah, it's a billboard.
Yeah. So check those out. Just those shirts
Yeah.
out.
I sent you the thing. So there was the rumors of Sonic, and it's kind of like an Easter egg thing, right? I don't remember if we talked about this on a stream before. I don't have the original article that showed this, but it was talking about how the Sonic logos are like the Easter eggs of who's going to be the revealed character or like a big portion of the story, right? So the Sonic one, the first one, the logo was blue, right? And then Sonic 2, the 2 was yellow or goldish, and Tails was the introduced character in the movie, right? And then in 3, the 3 was red. And then we had a big Knuckles and Shadow. You know, Shadow has red on there. Well, Sonic 4, the 4 is pink.
Did they already release the logo?
Apparently, I saw this post
Oh, let's look at it.
And some people were like, oh, it's Amy Rose or whatever the character's name is, right? Whatever the Bat girl's name is, or Rouge or whatever. I don't
Amber
know.
Rose.
I don't
She's that bald
know
chick.
the tertiary Sonic. You know, I know Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Pisstube, Ray, Mighty,
the flying squirrel.
That's probably it.
Yes,
actually,
that's
I can't even think of any.
Oh, there's a
else.
crocodile that Jake always says I would be the crocodile. He's got
Is it really?
sunglasses on.
Yeah. So I don't know, but now with this toy line is putting out Gay Sonic.
Spoilers. Thanks, Michael.
Yeah. So there you go.
So
Gay Sonic.
He's I don't know. I kind of like the color. It's not like
It's
pink.
fine. You're wearing a dangle earring.
Oh, that's right. He looks like if he was Laffy Taffy, he would be delicious.
Yeah. It is kind of weird that his blue didn't just change to pink, but like also the skin color changed to a very light pink, right? Instead of just saying like that skin tone
mouth
color.
And tummy, I would call it a tummy, is also light pink.
Yeah. Yeah, you would call it a tummy.
What else are you going to call it?
All right, let's talk about this guy at Starbucks yesterday. I know
SDS's
everybody is here.
pissed.
We got 36 people in the chat waiting to hear. If you guys came over from the Creative Block on Jake's channel yesterday, big news about this guy at Starbucks. We kind of like promoted it a little bit over there, you know, high anticipation. Everybody wanted to hear about this. They rightly held off.
Hold on.
Let's talk about it today.
Shanny's here. What's up, Shanny? Yeah, so daily we go to Starbucks.
Just about.
It's a new thing. Probably started sometime last year, right?
Yes.
Because coffee's disgusting.
Yeah, but once you start drinking it,
Mhm.
you know, it's kind of like a couple of beers. You know, it's like really the only thing you ever think about anymore.
Right, you look forward to it.
Yeah, you know.
Well, yeah, life's about suffering, and drinking the most disgusting liquid daily really gets you through it.
Right, yeah, you know, it's like, is your day hard enough? No, I got to choke down this dirty water.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Also, it tastes bad.
I can only drink it when there's a sweet 2 inches of sweet cream on top of it.
Yeah.
So anyways, you go to Starbucks every day.
Right.
They're like, hey, it's those guys.
Right.
Oh, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yesterday, no, it was yesterday. Right?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
There's this new guy there.
Right.
And he was new because he got your order wrong.
Yeah.
He was a stocky man. All right.
Yeah. Corpulent.
He had a, I don't know. You want to describe him, Brandon?
Sure, yeah. All right. A picture corpulent man. Balding.
I wouldn't say he was bald. He was like bald.
bald.
He had a shaved head. All right.
Was his head completely shaved? Okay. I
You
try not to look at him a little too much, right?
I try not to look.
Redhead.
Redhead, yeah.
Right? Or ginger, whatever you want to call him, right? Hefty guy. Clearly gay. Fine.
That's just a fact.
Right. Clearly gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Right,
that.
I'm not calling him gay. The guy was clearly gay.
Before you heard his voice.
Yeah, and then he had a little bit of the gay voice going on. Asked if we were brothers.
Right after we ordered.
Right after we ordered, he was like, "Oh," and
So
then
I walk in like this, right?
Uh-huh.
I got my hoodie on, and I'm
work
walking.
hoodie. Yeah, it's the
walking
work
like-
hoodie.
Work hoodie, walking
Right.
like this, dangle earring. See this guy
Yeah,
has a gold cross dangle earring.
right. Well, I was building to that.
Well,
Yeah.
you could have interrupted me. And yeah, we take the order, and it was the same side.
Right. He had one earring. It was a gold crucifix dangle earring on his left ear.
Yeah. Which is the wrong ear. And
Now-
I wanted to let him know.
He wasn't there today.
Right.
And I don't want to say that he got fired, but it probably was he got fired for false advertisement.
They thought he was not gay.
Well, somebody clearly complained.
I think
right?
he got fired because he got your order wrong and put scalding hot coffee into your plastic reusable cup.
He did. I was so full of BPA yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see straight.
Yeah. Too much BPA.
Wasn't it weird how many employees there were yesterday at Starbucks? There was like 10 people working there. It was bizarre. Well, anyways, this is one of the guys. Yeah. And then the other gay guy who works there
regularly.
He's always there. Yeah, I think he corrected the drink order.
Yeah.
Because he pays a little too much attention to me. Yeah.
But we pay, and then Brandon and I are talking or whatever, and he's like, "Are you guys brothers?" And we're like, "Yeah." So we said yes at the same time.
Yes, and then walked away immediately.
Yeah, if you guys know who Patrick McCarran is, this guy looks exactly like Patrick McCarran.
Yeah. If you don't, you could
look
probably
him up.
just
You
look
could
him
probably
up,
just look
and
up
it's
Patrick
probably
McCarran.
exactly what you'll
exactly.
find the guy exactly what
Patrick
you think.
McCarran will probably be at C2E2 as well. When did Chicago become San Francisco?
Dude, even Amy Rodriguez says you attract a lot of gay men.
Yeah, but I didn't have the heart to tell him that he was wearing the earring in the wrong ear. Yeah.
Do you think his earring was actually gold though?
It was shiny. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Super weird. All right, I've interacted with 3 crucifix dangle earring guys in my entire life.
Yeah.
One being Phil now, the second one being
What's
this
up?
fat gay dude. And then the third one was in a bar. This Latin guy had one. He had a leather jacket on. He was sitting at a table next to me. And it was like a bar with like all these other chicks and stuff like that there. So he's there and he goes over and like in broken English, he's like, hey, good.
Yeah, it was a good out.
Good.
There were other chicks at the bar.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It
wasn't a gay bar.
It was not a gay bar.
There were girls there.
I promise. And then he's like, but I'm just saying, like, no homo. He totally
say
did
the
the
no
no
homo?
homo thing. Yeah. So something's going on.
Yeah. I'm not going to let this stop me from wearing this earring. All right.
Yeah.
They say that God tests you every day.
Is that what they say?
Yeah. And I think I passed.
Nice.
I think I'm passing. Flying colors, everybody. What if he had asked if you were a couple?
I think that was
the question.
I think that was the implication.
Are you guys brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he asked it in a roundabout way, I think.
Right.
Bancroft says they're not talking about Starbucks, the coffee joint. They're talking about Starbucks, the hottest new gay bar on the street.
They just happen to sell coffee.
Starbucks. Well, there's the story for you. That was pretty good. Do you want to do your movie? You did see a movie this week. Or
I did see a movie this week. Yeah.
we have some other stuff to talk about here. You guys better stay tuned. We're going to be raiding into Bancrofts after the show.
Yeah, we only have 56 minutes left. Yeah, I went to see a movie.
Nice.
This is going to be tons of spoilers. Deep dive review of this movie.
I don't know how deep we have to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking we have 56 minutes left. So I'm thinking probably we'll do about 45-minute deep dive.
Well, we got some
review.
Phil Collins news we got to look at.
Oh, my God.
There's been some deaths. There's been some birthdays.
He's fine. No, yeah. I saw Paddington in Peru.
Ooh.
At the movie theater.
Right.
They went to the movie theater, saw Paddington to Peru. Was it good or bad? I didn't even say what the movie was.
They want to know. Well, I have a question. Which Paddington film is this?
Apparently, it's the third one.
Have you seen the first two?
No.
Oh my God.
I was aware of one other movie. Look up what the other ones are and when the first one came out.
I'm sure they're called Paddington.
Right. There's
1 and
Paddington,
2.
and then there's Paddington something, and then there's Paddington in Peru. Right. Citizen Ronan says shite. And then
We
Gordon
got
Gilbert says bear.
Paddington, Paddington 2, and then Paddington in Peru. Just as I
Oh, there you go. 2014. So 10 years after the first movie, Paddington, the third one, comes out. He's back for revenge.
Was he seeking revenge in this film?
He was not. He was seeking
acceptance.
No, he was kind of on a journey of discovery.
All right,
a little bit.
And
it was also like a rescue
thing,
movie.
Like he figured out,
dude. It really was. It really was. It was super
roots.
weird. Okay, so I don't understand. I didn't see the first two movies, right? And this movie's 10 years after the first one, right? So like, even if you were 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, what's the good point?
Paddington's probably at the bottom of the best fictional bears.
We'll get to that in a second. You're 10 years older now, right? So maybe the first movie was a kid's movie. I didn't see it, right? This is not a kid's movie.
Right.
The plot is really, it's not super complicated, but like, it's not a kid's movie at all. It's just like a movie. And it was very confusing. Like, who's this movie made for?
Does he ever
People
think
who just kind of like Paddington, I guess, like Paddington fans, just something.
Is he in the raincoat?
Yeah, he's in his blue coat. He's got his red hat. It's like almost a little bit of an origin story beyond the original origin story of him like showing up at a train station as like an orphan, kind of. This is like his original backstory.
I know nothing about him.
Right.
Is he?
He's a bear. He's a talking bear.
Is he he's not a stuffed animal?
No, he's a real bear from Peru, apparently.
All right.
And there's like these jungle bears in Peru that I didn't know existed. Apparently, maybe they don't really exist, but in Paddington's world, they exist. And then in Paddington in Peru, he has an aunt, right, that rescued him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're talking about animals. So there's like this aunt that rescued him, and I guess there was an uncle, and she lives in Peru in the jungle at like this mission, which is like a retirement home for retired bears. Right. So it's not like Paddington is a freak bear that could speak English and like is anthropomorphic. There's like every bear in Peru is anthropomorphic.
But they speak English.
And
they don't speak.
Some of them speak English.
Okay.
Like if you're a hardcore jungle bear, you don't speak English. You speak bear.
Jungle bear. Okay.
Yeah, they're the jungle bears, right? And it's really weird. And the mission is run by nuns. And who's in it? A bunch of British people.
All right.
Super dry.
Does he have a British accent?
He does have a British accent. Like very proper also. And Antonio Banderas is in the movie.
Oh my goodness. He plays a human?
He plays a human.
All right.
And also his old ancestors too. Anyway, yeah, I was really confused by this thing. Yeah, there's you got a Louis also.
Oh
we'll do a break here. Let's do the Louis and we'll come back to the Paddington.
This is the Paddington talk.
Yeah. Paddington talk.
Sorry, I do have a Louis this week, guys. I got sidetracked with this great show we're doing. So we asked Louis a question, and you guys get to guess what he said.
Oh, look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
All right, here we go. One question.
I got a question for you. Louis, he's hiding. I got a question for you. No, turn back. I got a question. Who's your... Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. I got a question. Hold on. All right. Who's your favorite Three Stooges? Of the Three Stooges, who's your favorite? You got Moe, Larry, Curly, Shemp.
That's a fair question.
It's a fair question.
Moe, Larry, Curly, Shemp. No Joe. You didn't put Joe on there.
Well, there's only 4 spots.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
I guess.
There's only 4. Shemp. Yeah, you know who Shemp is?
Then she surely doesn't know who Joe is. Joe had magical powers of luck.
Wasn't his name Curly Joe? Yeah, see, Moromi says Curly Joe. Curly Joe.
Yeah.
Buckwheat. Buckwheat. There you go.
Show my ass. He was magic.
He was lucky. Yeah, it was super luck, right?
Yeah, like stupid. Like
strike
Deus
oil
Ex
and
Machina
stuff,
crap. It was horrible.
They were really jumping the shark back then.
Yes.
With those later seasons.
Yeah, right. Curly and then Curly Joe. Two different guys. Wait. Joe and Curly Joe were two different guys? So there's another Stooge? Let me look this up.
Well, I don't know about that.
Stooges.
I don't know about that.
Joe and Curly Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't type without talking.
Speaking.
Curly Joe.
Curly Joe was another guy, and then Joe was there. So there was 6 of them. We're really digging deep into this Stooge lore. Fake geek girls.
See, I could barely watch the Shemp episode, so you're getting on me about not knowing Joe versus Curly
Shemp
Joe.
Shemp was an acquired taste there.
Curly Joe.
Sure. Let's see if anyone's watching over on Rumble. We got 6 people over on Rumble and a Rumble rant. Look at this. A Rumble rant from Dark Mouth.
No, it says
Daramuth.
Daramuth. $2. Hello, fellow Rumbler. Hope you're having a great day and an even better weekend. Have fun.
Hey.
Thanks. I'm sorry we didn't catch that earlier because that's cool.
Maybe I wonder if that comes up in the. Does anybody know if that comes up in the stream yards as a super chat?
The regular chats do. I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know
up.
how long they sent that, but thank you so much. And just for that Rumble rant, you get a bonk here. Yeah, that did seem like a Rumble bot, but I'll take the $2. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Bob Newhart sucks.
Where did that come from?
Start to come.
Yeah, he's. Oh, look, it's look, Rand Nada's over there. What's up, Rand? He says, what is that?
Cool Doge.
Oh, dude, that Doge is awesome. He's bouncing his head like that stupid cat. But he's cooler because he's Doge.
Right. He's really cool.
Yeah, get to that poll. Paddington and Bruce sucked.
No, it didn't suck. It's just really bizarre because I don't understand. And then so it was his origin story about how he was like from Peru, and then there's all like this double crossing and stuff going on with like the nun, and Antonio Banderas' character is like haunted by his ancestors who are on the search for El Dorado because they have like the gold.
Are they bear ancestors?
No, Antonio Banderas is a human, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like, haunted by the ghosts of his past kind of deal. And they have like gold fever. Nice. So they're been always trying to like find El Dorado and stuff like that.
Lost Pages too.
El Dorado.
Right.
And then so like they're kind of using Paddington on his search because his aunt goes missing. And then they're using him to like find the way to El Dorado, the road to El Dorado.
Hey.
And then it turns out that they find El Dorado, which was a little anticlimactic, and it's behind this gigantic like Incan wall, and it's just an orange grove where these bears cultivate oranges.
What? It's an orange grove?
An orange grove.
All right.
Yeah. Spoilers. It's an orange grove. And Paddington is an Eldoradan bear from El Dorado. And he got lost when he was a little cub and then like flushed down this river that comes out of like this Hyperborean world that nobody can see into. And then he gets flushed into the earth Peruvian jungle where this adopted aunt takes care of him.
That's why he loves orange marmalade?
No, and then he goes and makes marmalade out of these El Dorado oranges, and then he's all happy. Yeah, it was really, really weird. Like it's not super complicated, but like way more complicated than what you would think the target audience is. Very bizarre.
Now I have to incorporate that in the Lost Pages.
The oranges?
The bears in El Dorado.
Well, the whole thing about the story was like
now.
the reason why was because the bear will show you the way to El Dorado, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the only one who could unlock it because he is an El Dorado bear.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. And it's like, okay, are kids going to get this? Like the ghost of Antonio Banderas' past was like, eat the bear, make bear stew. Like that's pretty,
they wanted to kill the bear?
Dark. Yeah.
Right. Well, that sounds horrible.
It was fine.
Road to
Well,
El
I guess
Dorado
you have to
like
watch kids. Kids are smart. Have you met kids? Have you been to the United States?
People like in El Dorado. Turns out El Dorado was a hot Peruvian chick. Oh yeah, the hot Peruvian chicks we banged along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to see that one.
No,
it's weird that you saw it.
Well,
kids are smart. Sounds like my mom.
She sounds like Antonio Banderas.
Oh man,
she must have smoked a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah. What's up, Seagull Rock? Good to see you. Angela's here. What's up, Angela? You missed the question, the Louis question. Please vote in the poll. Paddington is a British character. Too highbrow for you Yanks.
I'm not. One of the things that I had that was, it is so, the comedy, dude, is so dry. It's so British.
Yeah.
Like beyond.
Yeah, I can't really do it. Did you like those Simon Pegg films?
I didn't watch a bunch of them.
Me either. That Jake's all about him. He's all like, "Oh, I like the what?
This is funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'll watch it on a Tuesday.
Here's why it's funny."
Yeah.
And he's all about like White Dwarf, which no one's seen, and all this British stuff.
Yeah,
I just can't get into it. But speaking of, we're ready to segue.
I don't know. Not one banger joke. Not one banger in the mouth joke. No beans. They didn't mention beans at all.
Once. Red Dwarf. There you go. Sorry. Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf is hilarious.
Never seen it.
Why do all your British accents sound like a Victorian pickpocket? This is a cockneyed, chimney sweep.
Yeah. But speaking of
fresh in your drink, governor.
White Dwarf is a Warhammer magazine. Well, it's also a exploding star or whatever. What's up, Jake? Good to see you. Speaking of British characters,
characters.
This guy's birthday this week.
There's a super chat that we missed.
Hold on. This guy's birthday this week. Did we miss a super chat?
I
we
guess,
did.
yeah.
Angela. Oh my goodness. Angela Curry with a $5 super chat. $5 from Angela. Please tell Rand. Oh, Rand over on Rumble. I said hello. Also, is that the circus peanut shell bean? Cheers, these guys. Coming in late, Angela. Great to have you here. It is the orange shell bean.
Yep, he's right there.
One.
I'll grab him and put him on close-up camera.
Yeah, next week we're going to show off the very special C2E2 shell bean that we're making.
The C2E2 exclusive shell bean that'll only be available for sale at the convention.
So you guys better come out.
So if you come out, you want to pick one of those up. Thinking of doing a little sticker for the bottom of it that says C2E2 exclusive.
Yeah, maybe a certificate, perhaps.
Maybe a certificate. I think the sticker might be enough.
There it is. There's the shell bean. You guys better come out, and we will show that off probably next week.
Definitely.
Thank you for the super chat, Angela.
You called.
There you go. But as I was saying, speaking of British characters, yes, it was this past week was Simon Bisley's birthday. Simon Bisley's birthday, and this is a little. Someone posted this out, and our boy John Snowden tagged me. Got some kick-ass OG Bisley. Look at Lobo with the circular sunglasses.
Oh, that's Lobo?
Yeah.
I thought he was just drawing himself.
Well, basically. So yeah, this is from the first Lobo miniseries. This is what is it called? It didn't really have a subtitle, but when they collected it, it was The Last Zarnian. Yeah, and he's got his little Hawaiian shirt on, which, I wear Hawaiian shirts sometimes. Circular sunglasses. John Snowden says, Phil, that's totally you with the round spectacles and all. And I said, he's got good taste, but it's actually Simon Bisley himself, because there's him in the 90s hanging out with, you know who this guy is? Bryn?
No.
You know who this guy is?
Is it Danzig?
It's Danzig.
Danzig would be the only one who would wear a shirt with his own name on it.
That's right. That's Danzig. And you know who this guy is?
No, he kind of looks like...
It's not Stan Sagai.
He kind of looks like the interpretation that John Snowden gave of me earlier on Twitter. He's calling you Lobo, and I'm like some chubby Asian guy, apparently.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He's fat!
Now, this Asian guy is the creator of Devilman.
Oh, yeah, he's wearing the shirt.
Yeah. He's the guy that would wear a shirt with his
own character on it.
And then this is Frank Frazetta. This is an older Frank Frazetta.
Oh, that's Frazetta?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you only get those eyes from drawing constantly.
Constant painting.
Yeah.
And all of the paints fumes.
Yeah, well, it's falling into your eyes. You know, like when they painted the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, yeah, like who did that? Michelangelo?
Michelangelo, yeah. What is wrong with you?
Do these guys have last names? Michelangelo? Or is he just
probably Michelangelo de whatever.
Fuentes or something?
Yeah, I don't know what his... Well, it would have been whatever region he was from, probably.
Exactly. So happy birthday to the Biz.
Happy birthday.
Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up.
There you go. Squeaky.
Bird Up.
It's the worst show on television.
Yeah. Target anniversaries. The other, actually, what is today's date?
Whose anniversary?
I think it might have been yesterday.
Who?
Was the anniversary of the first film home release on DVD, 1997.
Can anybody guess it in the chat?
They're just going to look it up. They're going to grok it. They can hear grokking right now. Everybody's grokking in the chat.
All right. What was
the grokking time?
The first DVD.
Actually, I have the image right here.
Home released to the public. Anybody guess?
It was not the documentary of Curly Joe's life.
People are saying Home Alone.
Home Alone. No.
The Matrix. What year was this, Brent?
97.
97. So that's before The Matrix.
The first movie released on DVD in 1997, marking the start of the DVD era in home entertainment.
Gone with the Wind. E.T.
Why would you do Gone with the Wind?
Lost in Space. Night Trips. I don't know what that is.
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Birth of a Nation. I don't think so.
All right. Well, should we just say it?
Yeah, just say it.
All right. Well, apparently it was Twister.
Oh my goodness.
Which makes sense. Like big Steven Spielberg backing film.
Yeah.
He's always really been a guy to like back technology, like new technologies and stuff. Like he did a lot of DreamWorks animation, I think, was part of his thing.
I'm never gonna watch Twister.
You've never seen Twister and you have no interest in watching it?
I've seen it just because it was in all of the DVD ads of the other movies that came out during that time.
No,
so I've seen the trailer of like people running and then like a cow and then that really mid woman who stars in it.
Dude.
Being super mid and stuff.
No, she's not even mid, dude. She's not. You take, what is her name? Helen Hunt or whatever?
Yeah.
You take a chick and you put her in a skin colored, full body, like Carhartt suit, right? But it's real thin. And then you soak her with water and she's still not hot.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I believe it. Angela's flipping tables.
Dude, she's not hot at all. Like he left the charming, a little bit crazy Southern chick with the big hair. She was a psychiatrist, so she knows she's crazy, but like she was much better looking than Joe. Her name was Joe, dude.
Was she in that TV show with that guy with the curly hair that was always on in the 90s?
Mad About You?
Was that her?
There's another Hunt.
Was that the chick from Mad About You
It
that
might
everybody
be.
used to watch? And then I also wouldn't watch it because
Is Jamie Kurtz the other
her and
chick?
that guy. That's Mad About You. Keep her on television, I say. I
actress.
say keep her on television.
The actress that was the psychiatrist owns the Atlanta Hawks.
That song's
That's crazy.
good, though. Mad About You. Is that
Linda Hunt.
Is that the song?
There is a song. I don't think it's pleied in that key though, but yeah,
It's the same key.
it's like a MIDI version of that song.
Paul Reiser. Yeah, I never really liked him
Paul
either. It's
Reiser.
probably because of that show.
Yeah, Paul Reiser.
It was like a lesser precursor to Dharma and Greg.
There's a lot less gay guys on Mad About You though. I feel like.
No, you're thinking of what's that other one? Will and Grace, which is a post-cursor to Dharma and Greg.
No, yeah.
Dharma and Greg was good.
I think of
That
Dharma
chick,
and Greg.
she was like the hippie chick on Dharma and Greg.
Right.
Get him confused easily.
Anyways, Twister's not bad. Twister's.
I wouldn't watch it.
It's a showcase of special effects for the time.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
The ride, the Twister ride. That's all I need to remember.
What do you remember? Did you go on the ride?
I remember walking through and they had like glass in front of you.
Right. So
and it was
you
like,
remember it correctly. No, that's good. Yeah, it was a showcase of special effects. Yeah. It's good. It also has the guy from Princess Bride in it.
Look at this. No surprise. Angela Curry loved Mad About You.
That makes sense. Yeah. Caroline in the City. Yeah. It's a whole bunch of them.
Isn't Caroline the City a book?
You're thinking of Madeline in Paris. Yeah.
I haven't seen Twister because of Helen Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not missing anything.
Twister's a don't avoid. I don't necessarily suggest it, but it's not a movie that I would tell you to avoid. It's worth a watch.
I'm going to avoid it. Right, he's a monster in the chat. What's up? He's a monster.
What's up?
Yeah.
We have some animations to look at, Brandon. Should I watch this one about fighting children?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I got my machete ready.
You got it. Okay. I have. My goodness, I haven't not watched this yet.
That's all right. No children die in the video.
Well, it's an animatic.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I love these because it reminds me of shows.
We're done talking about Helen Hunt.
Yeah,
Please.
no more Helen Hunt talk. These like little animations remind me of like 2008 Spike TV.
Spike TV, huh? They don't remind you of like Xavier Renegade Angel, or what was that called? Like Machinima animation?
Yeah, a little bit too.
Or like Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life.
Well, I would say like Spike TV because remember like what was that show? 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Mansers.
Was there Mansers?
Something, you know what I'm talking about, right? Is it like Man Questions or Man?
Yeah.
It wasn't the Man Show, but I think it was Mansers.
Spike TV, man. That's some good stuff.
It's not Ultimate Warrior. He's a wrestler. Deadliest Warrior?
Mhm.
Deadliest Warrior, which was.
But they had reenactments.
They did the
Deadliest
reenactments
Warrior.
at the end,
Yeah.
but sometimes would do stuff like this. Or like
Really?
they did
Okay.
like a mini series on Discovery about like the ultimate fighting martial art, and they would test people's kicks.
Yeah, they
and
would.
stuff.
They would
That
show
was
stuff
cool.
like that. Was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spike TV was good.
So
Too
what is
bad.
this, Brandon?
Well, just watch it. It's
Oh,
self-explanatory.
okay. There's a little narration here.
Yeah.
Lower the
AI
volume.
voice. I don't know. You tell me.
Let's check it out.
If a 10-year-old attacked you, you'd easily be able to fight them off. But if you add more kids, like 10 at once, things start to get tricky. The average 10-year-old weighs about 70 pounds. But if you're really strong, you might be able to fight them off if you used all your strength. Now, if 25 kids worked together, they'd have the weight and energy of a small football team, and their combined efforts would easily bring down any adult. If a 10-year-old attacked
Jokes
you,
on them. I could bench press a 10-year-old, no problem.
Yeah. That's pretty easy. So yeah, if you're ever in this, what if there's like a zombie outbreak, but it only affects young people?
Right. Like the
adolescents?
last block of cheese in the area is inside of a preschool, right? But all the kids got locked inside. Yeah. And then they are zombies in there and you have to get in there. I'd probably just set fire to the building.
But then you get no cheese.
It depends on what kind of cheese it is.
Yo,
There's
emo
that cheese
trash.
that they have at Fogo that doesn't melt. It just like chars up on the outside.
Yeah, that cheese is good.
What if it was that kind of cheese?
That's the only cheese I'll eat just as cheese, I think. You got Emo Trash in the chat.
What's up?
What's up, man? This is what's popping. Love that I've come into immediately fighting kids. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that would make a really good
John?
chat discussion. How many kids do you feel like you could fight at a time? No weapons.
Yeah.
Right.
70 pounds each.
Yeah, about 70 pounds. 10-year-olds.
I could take them.
Dude, here's the thing.
Infinite.
You think infinite? I would say, all right, so like if there's a number, right, they're saying that 10 kids is, it's hard, but you could probably do it. 25 might be able to. Those 25 kids had glasses. I would go into berserker rage, dude. I'm telling you.
If the children had glasses
If they had glasses on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know if
man.
the chat
You know
knows.
these kids that come in and they'll come into the arcade and they have glasses and they're like doing this and they're like, you're supposed to serve water if you're selling food at this place.
Like
Stuff
free
like
water?
that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, where's the water fountain? It's like, we don't have a water fountain. You're supposed to have a water fountain if you're serving food. It's like, you're 10 years old. I could take 10 of you easily.
The worst is it's one thing they have glasses, but if the glasses are made of a flexible rubber, right? As to not
There's a
break 'cause
reason,
they're-
right? Because they're kids. Yeah. Right.
They don't
that
even have
10-year-old
hinges on
lawyer,
them.
dude. Those kids that think they're adults and they're trying to tell you stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I got something to serve for you. It's called a knuckle sandwich. Okay.
Oh, you're making my kidneys hurt. 25 would be easy.
Think 25, dude, 25 with glasses, no problem. I would totally get that Wolverine Berserker rage. And I would just go to I'd be tearing through kids. There wouldn't just be like unconscious kids everywhere. There would be like kids in a blender.
Yeah.
Just be like,
You wouldn't even know what happened.
Yeah.
Like yourself. You'd be
right.
like,
It would be like
panting.
that song, that video game, Wet.
Wet, yeah.
Yeah, just like that video game Wet. when
Everybody
she goes
in chat
into
remembers
Berserker
Wet,
rage.
the original Xbox game.
It would be just like that scene in the Kingsman in the church.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah,
me
that scene was
40 kids with glasses.
We have another animation here. Speaking of Berserker Rage, now I haven't watched this one, but so I don't know if this is going to be funny or if this is a flop. Don't blame me. Actually, you can't blame me. But look at this guy.
What is
Berserker. This
this?
is Brandon about to lay waste to 40 kids with his claws. This is an explanation of Wolverine's knife hands.
Each time the claws extended, they'd slice right through your skin, and this would leave open wounds, leading to serious infections. The claws would also push aside the bones.
Wait, this is the same guy
That's the
who
same guy,
animated
Zach
the
D.
previous
Films.
one.
Yeah. I don't know how this guy's just pumping these things out, but for the quality, it's crazy.
wounds, leading to serious infections. The claws would also push aside the bones in your hands as they unsheathed, dislocating some and shattering others. And your tendons and nerves would be cut, causing excruciating pain, which is why you'd need healing powers if you wanted to use them more than once. Each time the
but that
claws extended,
presumes that you had claws added in later, right? Because like he was born with those claws.
Yeah, that
So
was that was a retcon though.
What, the born with the claws
Yeah,
thing?
the original idea. Well, originally when he was designed, he had those little nubs on his gloves, so it was gonna be like just a prosthetic. And then when they did the Weapon X series, the claws were implanted into him in the Weapon X program. And someone correct me if I'm wrong on this. And then they did the bone claw thing. So the bone claw thing was added later. So, but originally in the Weapon X, he didn't have claws previous to the Weapon
So they
X
like
program.
tried to weaponize him further. He was just a guy with healing factor before. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. What was the first thing you were saying? Like prosthetics? Because he had his gloves?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because they always had those little metal nodes on his gloves. I'm pretty sure just like when who came up with him, Len Wein or whatever, when he did that Hulk book, it was just part of a glove and wasn't part of his hand or anything.
Oh,
I could be wrong on that part, but yeah, everything else was like the bone claw thing was retconned.
Right,
but it
if,
works.
if you had,
it works.
if you were born with the claws, you know, then your physiology would be ready to have bone claws shoot out of your hands.
Yeah,
and then metal claws later, right?
Well,
You would think.
I think they did show it in one of the films where the claws do go in between like his tarsals.
Yeah, they
or
push him
carpals.
out of the way or something like that. Yeah, the carpals. Yeah, somebody said something here. Yeah, Lane Wayne thought they'd be in the gloves.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I couldn't
Len
remember.
Wein or whatever.
I got it right though. It was Len Wein.
Bone shift.
he
Yeah,
was a
you would
legend,
think that the bones would just shift out of the way. I could see the argument of like your tendons and all of that getting in the way. But at the same time, yeah, like your physiology would just be ready to go for that. Like a cat, right? They're just like ready to go.
Don't bring up cats. Not a fan of cats.
Yeah, his mutation was claws with the musculature to push them out. Right, you would also need the muscles to do that.
Yeah.
So you couldn't just like put swords in somebody's arms like they did with Deadpool and X-Men Origins Wolverine.
God, that was horrible.
He would have had to have like just kinetic, like swinging them out like a kid's lightsaber toy, you know, like one of those lightsaber toys.
Using the force or the velocity.
Did Brandon get a haircut? It's the lighting.
Both got haircuts. I'm getting this like curl thing though, like Plastic Man.
Yeah.
Not like Superman. Check these out. Speaking of, I don't know, there's no really segue in here, but I wanted to show this out. Young Vaughn Coleman posted these. I guess a fan or something, did these little AI things. Pretty badass. Did you see this?
A fan of Vaughn?
That's what he claims. He could have did it himself. Someone on Facebook. Yeah.
Facebook? Okay. That's
Spoiler,
how you know
he's
it's
on
not-
Facebook, guys.
Yeah, he's the guy on Facebook.
But these turned out really well. They did like what we were showing over the last couple of weeks on this AI stuff. I don't know what program he used, but pretty cool. You don't really need the audio, but it's Hotline.
Zap.
You got a little Zap boy over here.
Yeah.
Zappy.
Guys, I don't know what's happening.
The walking is good.
Yeah, the walking's actually really good, except for that NPC just walking into the
And this
door
is
frame.
really good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really putting animators out of the job
That's
for
what I was
short
just gonna say.
sequences.
Animation, you gotta learn a different trade now. All right. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know. This is only good for short sequences because, like, look at that NPC cop in the background just walking into the door frame.
Yeah. That's really cool though.
Oh, but it also screwed up his lightning bolt logo on his chest.
Oh, did it? Yeah, that's weird. So like symbols or even sometimes faces it'll just arbitrarily just mess up a face because
I'm surprised
smaller
that it
detail.
understood what was going on here with the bandage over her eyes, like the blindfold.
Yeah, I see the logo.
It's cool.
Yeah, this looks really cool.
I haven't messed with any more of this with my art.
Yeah, it's either you're just gonna get sucked into a cycle of it and then lose time. Like
No, it's because I can't upload any of my art because.
Tell us why, Brandon.
There's too much skin showing, or
this
is an unrealistic representation of a woman.
Make her fat.
He's fat.
Brandon will surrender to Grok one day.
Like, I'm just having a good time.
We got a Joey Bag of Donuts.
What's up,
dude?
What's up, Joey? It's a good name.
I reference Joey Bag of Donuts all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Pa was like, Joey. I'm like, Joey Bag of Donuts? And then you cracked up. And then he was like, no, Joey.
How long ago was that?
Probably a couple weeks ago.
Jeez.
I have an immutable memory, Phil.
Unlike everybody else that works here. Shady can't remember anything.
Yeah, it's the weeds. The weeds.
Jay Williams in the chat. What's up, Jay? Good to see you.
Plus, like, what are you really going to do with animated versions of my art? You can't really do anything about them. I mean, I guess somebody could do something with them, but maybe at like a con, and then you just have a screen. That's what we were talking about at a con. Then you need power, but we'll have power at C2E2.
The power. Yeah, I guess so.
Yo, that actually might bring in people to look at my art and be like, wow. The biggest thing that happens at those shows, it's like, wow, this art's really good. Are these any specific characters? You go, yeah, they could be. Who do you want it to be?
They're anyone you want it to be.
Yeah, that's Psylocke right there. The black hair.
You have some fan art pieces.
You had a couple.
Oh, speaking of random people on Facebook making stuff of your stuff, this is really cool. And this is insane. We saw this for the first time yesterday. Now, this is, I know this, I follow this artist. He's a sprite artist, Barker. I've been following him for a while. He does Mugen stuff. He did Irene's character, Ragna. Look at that. That's super cool.
Yeah, the energy is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looking.
Really, really dope.
There.
And I'm like, wow, this guy did your character? And she's like, and this was after the show. She's like, I didn't even see this. And this is from 2022. And it was commissioned by this panda grunt.
Who doesn't exist anymore? Click on it.
No, he does.
Oh, there you go.
Panda grunt. And the reason she never found out is because the guy didn't tag her correctly.
Oh.
So, but then he tagged her in the same year, but it just came up as like the tag. So you didn't see the image.
Yeah. You know, she's busy.
Yeah. Wow. This is so cool.
Got a lot going on.
The background is from Vampire Savior, I think he said. And
that's disappointing.
Well, you just use a background that's already there. Super cool. I love pixel art stuff. So I did a little repost. And then Fowler posted this from years ago. He's like, yeah, here comes a new challenger.
That's cool. What where's the background on that from? Street Fighter?
I think from a Street Fighter.
It's a Street Fighter. That's disappointing.
But you got Crim and Tiger Blue.
Yeah, it's cool.
Darkstalkers, I think it was. I think you're right, Romy.
It needs
this looks like it's on a
standing off to the side, like pointing.
Like a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be so cool. But yeah, this is from years ago as well. I don't remember who did this. I think it might have been Jose Garcia or his brother, because we were talking about doing this for a while years ago, and this was just like a little concept. It looks like it's on a monitor too. This looks like a photo
CRT,
off of a CRT.
Scan lines on the CRT. Yeah,
So
medium res monitor. Yeah, I feel like Crim would come in as like an alternate stance or a like cool down assist right? Where like she changes to him.
That'd be cool.
For like a big assist amount of time, and then he kind of like burns out and then cools down.
Yeah. Well, years ago, we were working with a artist who was doing pixel art.
Right.
And we did like our version of Crim and Jazz, and basically the idea was she would walk out as her intro, and then he would like envelop her.
Right.
And then anytime he would get hit, you would see her, like he would turn translucent and you'd see her inside of him.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be happening a lot.
Yeah. But really, really cool. Shout outs to that artist and Irene's character, Ragna, badass. And shout outs to this guy, Panda Grunt, who commissioned
Panda
it
Grunt.
2 years ago. Or no, 3 years ago.
Dude.
Insane.
3 years
Barker.
ago.
Everybody go follow Barker.
I think somebody asked, was it Jaro when the Magic Cop side-scrolling beat-em up is coming out? Dude, I know.
Bruh.
Dude, I know.
I know.
Dude,
Well, I
know.
guess we can talk about Magic Cop now. It's a good segue.
Dude, I know.
Waylon Todd's in the chat. What's up, Waylon?
What's up?
Good to see you, man. Thanks for being over here. Yeah, comic stuff. We are going full force this year. The Psycho Slumber book is totally lettered, totally colored. It's off to proofreaders right now, and hopefully I'll be getting edits for those this weekend, and I could finalize that bad boy. We get out to the printer, and we'll probably get a proof in, and then we'll have a couple weeks before those come in, and we could start shipping them. So on time, the estimated time for fulfillment is April, and we will be doing that. Maybe we'll have some copies at C2E2. Fingers crossed. Who knows?
Whoa.
But it's totally colored, and it looks awesome.
One stop shop.
Yeah, if you guys have not grabbed it, the links are just in the description for the Kickstarter and Indiegogo. You could grab yours right now, and you're gonna have like a month and a half turnaround for that. So it's our first book of 2025, and we're gonna keep rocking and rolling from there. We got the Western that we already have basically an issue and a half done, and that preview will be coming out this year, probably this summer. We finished I finished writing Magic Cop 1, Chapter 1. Brandon started the first page, which some of you might have seen Monday with the first line ceremony that we did.
Yeah, first line ceremony, I think, is something big. I think we're going to make it huge.
Make it a tradition.
Yeah, I think when possible, I think we should be doing that. That's it's like groundbreaking, in a skyscraper.
Yeah. So Magic Cop.
Dude, I
on the way.
Finished the first page of Magic Cop. They're saying draw a second line. They're saying it in the chat.
A second
no, dude,
line?
that page is done.
I wish I screen capped that first line so we could pull it up right now.
It's just
they
scrubbed the video off the internet. It's gone forever. You had to be there. It's one of those things, They're asking how much do you bench, Phil? Weightlifting gloves. How many 10-year-olds can you bench? Assuming they're about 70 pounds. What are you thinking? 3?
I'm not good at math. These aren't weightlifting gloves. These are just I actually don't use weightlifting gloves. You do.
Yeah, I do.
And I don't.
Well, I like to keep my hands sometimes I moonlight as a hand model, so I can't have big calluses and stuff building up on my hands.
It's a Magic Cup up on the screen. Look at that.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, scroll up on the chat a little bit.
Oh, my bad.
Are you excited about the new Tony Hawk game?
No.
It could be. Could be
Play
cool.
Video games.
No. Dude, Tony Hawk. You know how many good memories?
I was thinking about that Tony Hawk. I saw the Tony Hawk thing, and I'm like, yeah, Tony Hawk was fun. And then I'm like, it was just a time sink. You just go around skating, and then nothing happens. But now you can like breathe fire while you're roller skating.
Well, you could also play as Doom Slayer. All right. The guy from Doom.
If there's no Goldfinger,
they're gonna have
Superman.
They're going to. They have to, because the nostalgia has to be.
Bring the ska back.
It has to be off the charts.
Bring the ska back.
The real question was, did you watch Bone Tomahawk yet, Phil?
No, we talked about it last night, and no, I didn't.
X Games culture died 15 years ago. That's not what the Extremely Goofy movie taught me. Okay, I watched the Extremely Goofy movie once every 5 years or so, and it always brings me back. That X Games culture was huge in Extremely Goofy movie.
Yeah, what an odd movie. X Games culture, Beatnik culture.
Beatnik culture. Disco culture, you know,
There's a lot going for it.
Goofy, big disco culture in there. Yeah. There were some good questions up there. I didn't get to catch them.
Scroll
Yeah,
again?
let's get to scroll up a little bit.
Are they about Magic Cup?
Will we
Or
ever
are
have any
they
more?
Totally.
Will this show ever have last minute guests anymore? Cranberry
What does that
Langer's
mean?
also left.
Last
I think it
minute
just
guests.
means like,
Yeah.
are we gonna have any more guests on the show?
What? It's been a week without one.
I think it's been a couple of weeks.
We had Chad. We had
Chad
Will,
was a good one.
We had
Will.
Vaughn.
I don't remember Will. I don't remember Vaughn.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need to line more up. Maybe we'll get I'd like to have Dave Brink on, but he's in the Netherlands and his hours are crazy, so I can't really do
Right. We'll do a pre-recorded show with him and then air it during, and then we could EFAP our own interview with Dave Brink live on the stream. Be like, look at this guy in his stupid ass gloves. What is he thinking? Yeah.
Is that the end of these questions, Brandon? You wanted to get
Yeah,
to?
I guess so. That was the one that I was looking for, but I had my immutable memory muted.
So Magic Cop, what did you think now that you've read the first page?
Yeah, no, I read a number of pages. I think I
like that.
Stopped
I like
at
that.
when.
I like that.
All right, so Magic Cop, if you don't know, I'm sure most of you know because you guys are long diehard fans of Zaid Comics. Of course, you've read through Magic Cop 1 and 2. So the novels, the graphic novels are set up where they have like a show intro.
Yeah.
It's called, what do they call it in the opening set piece?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And in the second one, it was kind of like that faked out porno set, right? In the first one
was
been a while.
Told differently. We started at the end of the story.
Okay, so the opening set piece was like a flash forward.
Kofi goes into Bone Daddy-O's
Right.
and
Yeah, a
then it
little
turns out it's
foreshadowing.
Magic Cop.
Right. And then this one, same deal. So we got an opening set piece. I think I read the entire opening set piece and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to like drawing some stuff. There's like a really good splash shot. I'm really looking forward to some of the background stuff that we could put in there because a lot of times when I'm drawing those things, like drawing buildings, you kind of just like scribble those in really quick and you want them to look good, but because I'm putting in like detail on a building and I don't look at a lot of different buildings all the time as much as I look like, you know, because I'm drawing bikini girls all the time because that's basically what I just see all the time. You know, I'm not like, I don't have building architecture in my head. So I work harder on the buildings. So I miss putting in funny stuff. You know, like when I want to put hot dog sapiens on there or chicken shower,
little Easter eggs.
Yeah, you know, and then that's how you end up with like peel and stick shrimp and catfish cafe, you know, because like you just pull stuff out of your ass, right?
Which everybody
Well, they're adored. Yeah, you know, you're like, yeah, it's endearing now. But so having read that, you know, I could plan a little bit out in advance, and you know, you're gonna see a little bit of callback from that first stream when we put that first line down on there.
Yeah, you used the line. You didn't erase the line,
dude. Right? I used the line. Yeah,
good.
Well, of course. How could you? Like, I expect when they go to a groundbreaking ceremony, you know, and like they're gonna put the skyscraper up, and Donald Trump comes out with his big gold shovel and he scoops the dirt. They better use that hole.
Yeah.
Right. They don't come in and fill it and excavate it and then dig a new hole. And you use that hole that he put in the ground right there, or else it doesn't count. It's bad luck for the building.
Waylon Todd says, and let me know what you're talking about here. Shipping to the UK for $70 is too much.
Yeah.
I would agree. Where's that at?
Yeah.
Is that shipping on the site?
Dude, if that's shipping on the site, I'm super sorry, but I'm not even joking. That's how much shipping cost. Like that. If you're looking at the site and you're trying to order like a stack of something, like a bunch of something, and it's working out to $70, there's some calculating thing going on. But like shipping a book, what did we ship? We shipped
a
CG Vacation
last week
for $15. The book is $15, and the shipping was $25, and it went to Europe somewhere. And it's like, That's how much, like, that's what it charged. And actually, I think the paid shipping was more than that.
Yeah.
I think it was $30. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, let
I
us
don't
know.
control that. If you're trying to look at something on the website, I'll, screenshot and email us, and I'll tell you what the actual shipping is. I'll calculate it out and tell you what the actual shipping is. Maybe we could do an adjustment or something like that. But yeah, dude, shipping overseas is stupid right now. It's like not sustainable.
It is crazy.
But this is why we had a long talk months ago, putting stuff up on Global Comics. I think that's the right thing to do. It's not super profitable, but I think in the long run, it's going to be a really good platform. And I think for situations like this, where it's like, can't do $70 in shipping, at least you'll be able to get a really nice, like, curated copy of the comic book that's really nicely readable. It's not just a PDF. You read it on the website, it goes panel by panel. Yeah, I think that's a good alternative.
Yeah, and plus we're out of print for Magic Hop 1. So you guys could check out our Global Comics stuff. If you go to our website, there's a link below, but easiest way, if you're on Z Comics already, you just click this. Let me see. You can't see my cursor, but you can click this button right here. It'll take you right to our Global Comics page, and you could check out all our books. You go to activity, and you could see them individually, all our posts and everything. So it's a great way to get in on those if you guys are overseas.
He says, I will wait.
Wait. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, and dude, this is the Global Comics thing. Like last week, I got notifications about making money on Global Comics like 6 times last week. It's like people are, and so that means people are reading our stuff, which is cool. So I don't know what the spike was. I did get on Comic Tropes for a short time last week on his stream. So I'm
I think
sure a bunch
it's
of new
just
people
that
found us there.
The Global Comics platform is just gaining some traction.
Yeah.
I think, they had a really weird post the other day. You could pull it up about like some new titles that are coming to their platform.
Yeah.
And the calendars of when they're coming out. And that's going to be really big. And it's one of them is going to be really big, even though it's super weird. But it has a huge following. And if those people come over, that could mean a lot of new traffic.
Is
and
it
even
furries?
Just look.
I'm trying.
And if it's the one with like the count, like 4 boxes.
I sneezed.
Is it
is this one Star Trek?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, here you go.
And you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever sneeze and then it feels like someone's sticking a needle into your testicle?
No, dude. If you have to sneeze,
me
use
neither.
the classic cartoon way of stopping yourself from sneezing. And did you ever
The
do that?
finger,
the finger under the nose,
whatever.
finger under the nose.
All right, the
It
pain
works.
has subsided. Now I'm sitting in a puddle of blood.
If you're leaking
here's
into
the
your shoe.
Global Comics thing. Global Comics. So they're getting IDW publishing. They have Dark Horse.
It's a hernia.
It's a hernia. They got
Dr. Goodbrother says it's a hernia.
Thanks, good brother.
Whack ass also.
Well, it's been happening for years. So they got DC, Dark Horse, Zaid Comics, the Creative Block crew, and now they got IDW. So Star Trek,
Sonic.
I
wonder if that's going to include gay Sonic.
maybe Sonic, My Little Pony, and Ninja Turtles. So you're saying the Ninja Turtles one is the weird one?
No, it's the My Little Pony. Look at the face on this top right one here.
Hold on, let me blow this up. I think that's the exact same size.
Yeah. It's a little too suggestive.
The top right here?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah. I'm not comfortable with the face that horse is making toward me.
Well, I mean, so you're saying because we've had a history of furries being interested in your art.
That is true.
So maybe we'll break into that furry. You know,
Well,
maybe we need more Grey Wolf on.
Well, regardless of that,
Uh-huh.
bringing on these so-called bronies will increase the traffic to the website, right? Which will inevitably just increase the traffic to the website by proxy. So that'll be really, really good. I don't think I've ever drawn anything explicitly as a commission for furries.
No.
I had this one commission one time for this guy. I don't know where he was from. I never saw the project get brought out to completion. And it was like a guy in like a tack vest or like plate carrier with no kit on it. He had like, what are they called? Cargo pants. And it was basically just like a guy who looked like me with like a thing here, plate carrier, no kit. And then his girlfriend, who was like a super assassin, and she was like a naked, super hot human female body, but it was furry, like a rabbit.
Oh no.
And then her head looked like a regular female human head, but she just had the long like bunny ears. And then she had like the hair on top of it with a thing. And then I was commissioned. He had a bunch of stuff drawn and he sent it to me as references. I was kind of in like that new age anime style.
Yeah.
The one that I was commissioned to draw was them two on like a chaise lounge chair in front of a fireplace in like a study. And then she was like laying across his lap and he was kissing her. And he loved it, but I never saw it come out or anything.
Draw it?
Yeah, I drew it.
Did I see it?
Dude, it was years
I don't even
ago at
remember
this
that.
point. It was years ago.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, go check out our Global Comics.
You have to put the no horny banner on here,
Yeah,
man.
calm
People are
down,
getting
everybody.
turned
Now we
on
got-
in chat.
Katie's in the chat too. What's up, Katie? Go check out our Global Comic stuff if you can't grab anything off of the site. But if you guys are looking for something, we are running low. We have low stock on our People ash cans. So I just updated that on the site. I added some new bios to our character bio page. And if you go to Lost Pages here, the people here, one of our side series, like a supplemental story. It's going to be a 3 or 4 parter, but the 2 ash cans are out right now. Very low on issue 1, and we have 15 left on issue 2. If you guys love Daredevil, The Punisher, Frank Miller style storytelling, you're going to really dig this stuff. Dan Dahl does amazing work along with Avery Butterworth on the interiors on this. So fun. And come here. Watch this little video and you'll hear how much Michael Bancroft loves this series. We also had a little shout out from Joe Ball, who did a cover for us, which we haven't published yet. But this is either going to be for issue 3 or when we do a collection. Super cool. We got Dr. Octane here. The silhouette, first person point of view. The people is in peril. Really, really rad. Old school type of retro cover for the people. We're going to get to Louis. We'll get to him. We're running a little late here, but we'll send you over to Bancroft's.
Dude, I had so much more Paddington talk.
Yeah,
and we're already out of time.
Glad we talked about Paddington. But check this out. Super cool. Crazy drawatism right here. All those that line work. Awesome. And we might have to reprints because we're running so low on issue 1 and 2. We might do a special reprint soon for the people and for some of you people.
Who did this cover?
Coming out to C2E2. Joe Ball.
Joe Ball.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah.
He does some pretty cool work.
Yeah. I can't wait to see this.
When was this made?
Sometime last year.
Hmm.
But we'll put it out when the next story is ready to roll out. So yeah, check all that people stuff up on the site, and we have to go and get to this poll. We got 43 votes in the poll.
Dude, no love for Larry at
No love
all.
for Larry. So we asked Louis who his favorite Stooge was. The Three Stooges. We're ending the poll now. 43 votes. Thank you guys so much for participating, hanging out with us for this Friday night. And
4% Larry.
Wow. The winner is Curly with 34%.
Yeah.
Not by much though.
No,
30
man,
Mo and 30 Shemp.
Split.
I'm surprised people think he likes Shemp more than Larry.
That's really weird. I like Larry. I think he's probably the funniest of the Stooges. Like he's like the smart guy funny.
Mm-hmm. Would you say wise guy?
No, yeah. He's a wise guy. Huh? Yeah, because like Curly obviously is funny, but it's physical comedy, right? I think Larry's got a layer of comedy. Maybe it's like that thing where you have to know some backstory.
See, Brian says, how come Curly Joe Dorita isn't on the poll? Well, there's only 4 spots, but I did mention Curly Joe. I just cut it off just so it wasn't in the poll. So you guys know he doesn't say Curly Joe.
Well, you just said Joe because you didn't even know.
No,
Curly
I did
Joe.
say Curly Joe.
You said Curly Joe?
Well, we'll see right here. Let's play it back. Here's the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get rid of this little chat here. And what did Louis say?
I got a question for you. Louis, he's hiding. I got a question for you. No, turn back. I got a question. Who's your... Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. I got a question. Hold on. All right. Who's your favorite Three Stooges? Of the Three Stooges, who's your favorite? You got Mo, Larry, Curly, Shemp, Curly Joe.
Fat guy.
The fat guy?
Yeah.
Curly. There you go.
Curly.
Why? All right. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later. All right.
There we go. Curly, the fat guy, wins. Sumo says handsy. Yeah, he's handsy, that guy. Louis wants to touch the fat guy. He got it, and he's fat.
He's fat.
That's right. Remember, we get some he's fat in the chat. Get some he's fat in the chat. He's fat. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a super fun show. We had some good viewers. Amazing poll. Thank you guys for all the support. If you do want some badass comics, we do make comics, guys. Go check out Zaid Comics. Make sure you're signed up for the newsletter. We have a lot of big news coming soon for this summer conventions and new comics. Psycho Slumber's right around the corner. And we're going to send you over to Bancroft's, but also after Bancroft's at around, what time do we do this? 10:30 Central Time? Let me see. The Gutter, 11:30 p.m. Eastern. They're going to be talking about, I think it's the John Romita Jr. book. What's it called? Not Bloodlines. It's the one where Wolverine and Ghost Rider team up, which I have the comic. I don't know what it's called. It's a JR book. They're going to be talking about that tonight.
Bone Claws.
I don't know if he has Bone Claws or not. I haven't read it yet, but go over there, support the Gutter. They'll be on Lord Crackhead Jeremy's channel as well. Blood Plug? I don't think it's called Blood Plug. See you later. We're going to go get some Din Din with a Mr. Edward Winkler's coming up, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, and Whack-Ass. So
that'll be good. Everybody read some person's comment and then do that.
There you go. We will catch you on the flip-flop with Monday. Everybody have a great, safe weekend. Read some comics and chill out. All right. It's not that big of a deal. Just chill out.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
We'll see you later.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream, then not make dreams your master. If you can think, and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you could force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. Walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgettable.
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing, and do your own shit. You should be, you've got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal,